The road to retirement for my clients is something, frankly, that they put off for too long, considering. And it's something that I wish they would think about sooner, but when they do start to think about it, it's mostly concern. It's mostly, am I going to be able to do this? Am I going to be okay? It's more talking about how do we not run out of money when we're 85 than it is, can I retire at 52 and buy a new boat?
When my firefighters and my police officers especially are retiring and they're not even 50 years old yet, you don't run into that normally in the private sector. Public sector, it's common, 25 years, 30 years and out. When people have to plan for a longer period of retirement, it takes more expertise than just the person out of the yellow pages or on the internet that says, by the way, I'm a financial advisor, I can help you retire.
When clients ask us how we're going to make their savings last for the rest of their life, that really has to do with the ongoing relationship that we have with our clients from the workplace into retirement. Asset management is very key to making sure that the dollars that they've saved a long time for throughout their working career are there for them throughout the rest of their life.
The nice thing about the public sector savings plan is as soon as they separate from service, they have access. So there's not that barrier of not being able to get their funds before 59 and a half or 65. So I encourage them to save as soon as possible.
You cannot catch up for years that you didn't take advantage of a very important benefit.
The relationship that we develop with our clients the day that we first meet them on their work site is the beginning of a long-term relationship that includes births of children, weddings, sometimes divorces, but retirement, and then all the way through retirement, and sometimes to the next generation.
I know my clients are happy when we help them solve problems that they don't know how to solve themselves. There was a client of mine that was a police officer for many years. He unfortunately was killed in the line of duty. I had met with his spouse later on, and she came to me with all of his stuff and had no idea what to do. I was able to sit down with her and work with her because I understood what the benefits that her husband had, both with the pension, his deferred comp account, and their other stuff. And we were able to sit down and develop a plan of how she was going to move forward in her life with those benefits that her husband had left behind.
Most frequently, the response that I get is that I have a pension, and my pension is going to increase every year, which is factually accurate, and historically won't keep up with inflation. My grandmother taught for 40 years, retired in 1976. Her pension was $376 a month, which at the time was perfect. Covered rent, covered prescriptions, covered the groceries. 1996, not so much. 1996, my grandmother couldn't go back to work. I don't want this to happen to my clients. I want them to be aware of and always keep an eye on for a decade out, 2 decades out, because that's my job. I don't help my clients prepare for the expected. I have to help them prepare for the unexpected.
I've been in the retirement plan business for over 30 years. I've seen a lot of market cycles, up and down, a lot of volatility, people get nervous, sometimes they get frightened. I tell them, the future is better than you think, and I mean it.